E salve, rapaziada. Vou continuar aqui na mesma hora. Eu acho que eu não ia jogar não, mas eu falei, mano, eu tô aqui sem nada pra fazer. Acho que eu já vou jogar. Então vamos lá, rapaziada. O que eu entendi aqui já? A gente tá com muitas suspeitas, que o pessoal sempre tá falando em paz, na Terra Santa, que eles querem paz. E o nosso querido líder não explicava nada. Então o Altair ficou puto, tacou o foda-se e começou a falar mais grosso com o cara. Falou, ó, vamos explicar o que tá acontecendo aí. E o cara explicou. Aparentemente, aqueles lá são templários da mesma laia que o Roberto lá de Sablé, né? Que é o templário do começo, que é um cara fodão, né? E aparentemente os outros são templários também. E aí eles estão querendo a Terra Santa pra eles. Então isso, ele conseguiu manipular o Altair de novo. O Altair estava desconfiado, ele já não está mais, né? E a questão do tesouro, eu acho que é a questão do tesouro que vai dar merda, entendeu? O que é esse tesouro? Sacou? Eu acho que o bagulho que pode dar merda é o cara lá, o líder da nossa irmandade, querer aquilo por ganância, por ele, ganância dele, entendeu? E aí o Altair fica puto e no final dá merda. Mas que agora o Altair tá convencido que a gente tá fazendo certo, só que a partir que nem esse próximo assassinato, o Altair vai fazer mais perguntas porque o Altair é um cara de mente aberta. Então ele não vai continuar perguntando e vai continuar tendo mais dúvidas, porque aí o cara vai explicar pra ele, né? Ele vai contar tipo o que o mestre dele conta pra ele e aí o cara vai explicar por que é mentira, né? Então, bora lá pro próximo assassinato. Então, ainda vai ser os três caras, mano. Vai ser, a gente vai conseguir matar os nove mesmo. Que é, ó, tem esse lado da cidade aqui que não tá liberado. Tá vendo? Então a gente vai liberar, provavelmente a gente vai conseguir ir por esse lado aqui, mas tem esse outro distrito que provavelmente a gente não vai conseguir fazer nada com ele, né? Ele vai ser nas próximas missões, nas próximas mortes. Então ainda faltam, o jogo vai acabar ainda acho que depois de três mortes, né? Agora quatro mortes, depois de quatro mortes. Então a gente tá cada vez mais próximo da verdade, rapaziada. Vamos liberar aqui. O jogo é bem grande, né? E tipo, olha a quantidade de vida que eu tenho, mano. E ainda faltam bastante coisa pra zerar o jogo, então, pô, eu vou estar com muita vida no final disso aqui, velho. Isso é louco. Ah, certo, aqui já ele vai executar alguém. Então, rapaziada, eu peguei um mapa aqui que eu sei que ele vai executar alguém, esse cara, velho. O cara consegue fazer o jogo crachar, mano. Porra de um templário consegue fazer o jogo crachar. E da onde que ele tá vindo, cara? Ele vem aqui encher meu saco, mano. Não tá nem perto dele, essa desgraça. Eu tô rachando aqui que eu vou pro Instagram do nada tem do nada tem o Castiel falando em português, tá ligado? Pô, é essa, bicho?
You are finished! علي أيها الكافرون سوف تموتون تعالوا May God have mercy on your soul. How can one expect to defeat?
You again, Grandmaster. Safety and peace. I'm so glad to see you. In these troubled times, they ask me to prove myself. But I feel so inadequate when I compare myself to you. I must kill 2 of Mujduddin's men without a fight. Could you show me the way? I will be forever grateful, and share a very interesting story with you.
You almost went here. Could you spare a few coins? My family's sick and dying. Could you spare a few
Do you
coins?
think he's being chased by someone?
It's got him more insidious than one who turns his back on the law. For the law was given to us.
You are the best the clan has ever seen. Here is my story, Master.
Que isso, hein?
I was cleaning the temple steps.
Que
I
elogião.
overheard 2 scholars praising how easy it was for them to pass the soldiers guarding the entrance of the execution plaza. If you time your entry properly, they could provide a nice distraction for the guards. But I am sure that with your wisdom, you knew that already.
Damned archers! We are to launch an assault against one of Mejduddin's lieutenants. But we cannot do anything until the rooftops have been cleared. And I have no men to spare. Would you be willing to help? Just make sure they do not see you coming, or we will have to begin again.
Fires of war consume the land, and thousands of lives are lost. It seems a tragedy, but I say this is an honor. Infidels die!
We are to launch an assault against one of Mejduddin's lieutenants. But we cannot do anything until the rooftops have been cleared. And I have no men to spare. Would you be willing to help? Just make sure they do not see you coming, or we will have to begin again.
He's going to hurt someone. Stand in defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake, it is our very existence we are fighting for. The infidel we are fighting. We must push back. nonsense. I should kill you for that.
Is that Mandy?
You shouldn't be here. Be gone.
Filho da
The archers still live. We must finish them all if we are to succeed.
Be strong. Strong like Salah Hadid. And take up arms against our enemies. In whatever way you can. Death to the infidel! I'll get you! Where are you? There he is! Found him! Stop him! That city is ours, has always been ours, and it is our duty to defend it until death. The Crusaders must be destroyed! Curse him! Curse the Christian king and I'll take you down!
Ah, mano, vai tomar no c... Filho de uma puta.
Commands a tragedy, but I say is another. Wait.
I assume you have been sent here with Medjudin, yes? Then it might help you to know that he enjoys lecturing his prisoners before executing them. While doing so, he turns his back to the crowd. It would be the perfect moment for you to strike. Now, I must attend to my men. We have our own targets to deal with.
I am sorry, Ahmad. They came without warning.
My son? They have my son? What is to be done with him?
We did everything we could.
What is to be done with him?
He's to be executed. Today.
No, I won't allow it.
But what can we do? Majduddin will hear no appeals. He says there can be no barter with God's will.
This is not God's will, but madness. I'll go to him myself. Where is he?
He will attend the execution. Perform it even. He enjoys the act. Truly evil man.
We have no time to lose then. Let's go.
É, o que a gente já sabia. Vai executar o filho do cara. Bora lá. Não que a gente sabia que ia executar o filho do cara, né? Mas a gente sabia que ia executar uma pessoa hoje. E bora, né?
What news, novice?
I am not a novice.
A man's skill is defined by his actions, not the markings on his robe.
We can trade barbs or do Al-Muallim's work. It's your decision.
Then be out with it.
Jerusalem's regent Majduddin is holding a public execution not far from here. It's sure to be well guarded, but it's nothing I can't handle. I know what to do.
And that is why you remain a novice in my eyes. You cannot know anything, only suspect. You must expect to be wrong, to have overlooked something. Anticipate, Altair. How many times must I remind you of this?
As you wish. Are we done?
Not quite. There is one more thing. One of the men to be executed is a brother. One of us. Al-Mulim wishes for him to be saved. Do not worry about the actual rescue. My men will take care of that.
Eu acho que ele...
But you must ensure Majduddin does not take his life.
I won't give him the chance.
So I hope.
Ele falou que o cara que vai ser executado é o cara da Irmandade? Acho que eu entendi ele falando isso, mano.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Silence! I demand silence! People of Jerusalem, hear me well. I stand here today to deliver a warning. There are malcontents among you. They sow the seeds of discontent, hoping to lead you astray. Tell me, is this what you desire? To be mired in deceit and sin? To live your lives in fear? Then you wish to take action? Your devotion pleases me. This evil must be purged. Only then can we hope to be redeemed. This is not justice.
And all of you stand idle, complicit in this crime.
Curse you all! See how the evil of one man spreads to corrupt others? They sought to instill
Olha lá o assassino
fear
ali.
and doubt within you.
Da Irmandade.
I will keep you safe. Here now are four filled with sin. The harlot, the thief, the gambler, the heretic. Let God's judgment be brought down upon them all. Temptress, succubus, whore. She goes by many names, but her sin remains the same. She turned her back on the teachings, defiled her body to advance her station. Each man she touched forever stained.
Your work here is finished.
No, no, it had only just begun.
Tell me, what's your part in all of this? Do you intend to defend yourself as the others have and explain away your evil deeds?
The Brotherhood wanted the city. I wanted power. There was an opportunity.
An opportunity to murder innocents.
Not so innocent. Dissident voices cut deep as steel. They disrupt order. In this, I do agree with the Brotherhood.
You'd kill people simply for believing differently than you.
Of course not. I killed them because I could. Because it was fun. Do you know what it feels like to determine another man's fate? And did you see the way the people cheered? The way they feared me? I was like a god. You'd have done the same if you could.
Esse cara já parece ser do mal.
Power.
Once, perhaps. But then I learned what becomes of those who lift themselves above others.
And what is that?
Here, let me show you. Jerusalem needs a new ruler.
So I have heard.
What's this? No words of wisdom for me? Surely I have failed in some spectacular fashion.
You performed as an assassin should. No more, no less. That you expect praise for merely doing as told, however, troubles me.
It seems everything I do troubles you.
Reflect on that. But do so on your way back to Masyaf. Your work here is done.
Mais uma morte confirmada, faltam apenas 3.
We done already?
Get up.
Whatever you say, Doc.
I'm ending the session. I'll be right there. You're sure about this? Yes. No. Everything's Denver. I don't see how he could... Of course. I understand. You're in a lot of trouble, Mr. Miles.
What's his problem?
They're coming for you.
Who's coming for me?
Assassins.
Hey, I had nothing to do with this.
Sounds like they're mounting some kind of rescue attempt. Guess you're more important than you realized.
Man, things just keep getting weirder and weirder around here.
It was bound to happen.
What do you mean?
That little fight your ancestors started during the Third Crusade, it never ended. You're being held by Templars.
Vidic's a Templar?
There's no way you could have known. They hide it so well. But to answer your question, Vidic works for them. We all do. Abstergo is their company.
I thought Templars were old dudes with funny hats who sat around drinking beer and plotting world domination with, like, the lizard people.
No. Except the part about world domination, I guess. Look, Desmond, it's complicated. Half the stuff they say about the Templars comes from crazy tinfoil hat-wearing nut jobs. The other half is misinformation intentionally produced by the Templars themselves.
But they are the bad guys, right?
If there's one thing I've learned since I started working here, it's that there's no such thing. It's all so relative. I guess the best way to explain it is, what they want is good. But the way they're going about it, it's bad. Really bad.
What are they trying to do? Lucy.
Yes.
Miss Stillman, I need to speak with you. Get up here, now!
On my way, Doctor. I'm sorry, Desmond. I have to go. You should turn in for the night. The answers to all of your questions are right in front of you. You just have to know where to look.
É, o trem tá ficando feio aqui pro Desmond. 10:13. Nunca troco de roupa, não tomo banho, já devo estar fedendo, velho. Fedendo CC, suor.
Missed you this morning, Doc.
Get in the Animus.
Caralho, velho. Calma aí, mano. Anyways.
When you're out of knives, refill your stock.
Amin Altair. I trust you're well rested? Ready for your remaining trials?
I am, but I'd speak with you first. I have questions.
Ask then. I'll do my best to answer.
The merchant king of Damas murdered the nobles who ruled his city. Majd ad-Din in Jerusalem used fear to force his people into submission. I suspect William meant to murder Richard and hold Akka with his troops. These men were meant to aid their leaders. Instead, they chose to betray them. What I do not understand is why.
Is the answer not obvious? The Templars desire control. Each man, as you've noted, wanted to claim their cities in the Templar name, that the Templars themselves might rule the Holy Land and eventually beyond. But they cannot succeed in their mission.
Why is that?
Their plans depend upon the Templar treasure, the Peace of Eden. But we hold it now, and they cannot hope to achieve their goals without it.
What is this treasure?
It is temptation.
It's just a piece of silver.
Look at it.
What am I supposed to see?
This piece of silver cast out Adam and Eve. It turned staves into snakes, parted and closed the Red Sea. Eris used it to start the Trojan War, and with it a poor carpenter turned water into wine.
It seems rather plain for all the power you claim it has. How does it work?
He who holds it commands the hearts and minds of whoever looks upon it, whoever tastes of it, as they say.
Then Gagne's men?
An experiment. Herbs used to simulate its effects, to be ready for when they held it.
Talel supplied them. Tamir equipped them. They were preparing for something. But what?
War.
And the others, the men who ruled the cities, they meant to gather up their people, make them like Gagne's men.
The perfect citizens, the perfect soldiers, a perfect world.
Robert de Sable must never have this back.
So long as he and his brothers live, they will try.
Then they must be destroyed.
Which is what I've had you doing. There are two more Templars who require your attention. One in Akka, known as Sibran. One in Damas, called Jubair. Visit with the Bureau leaders. They'll instruct you further.
As you wish.
Be quick about it. No doubt Robert de Sable is made nervous by our continued success. His remaining followers will do their best to expose you. They know you come, the man in the white hood.
É, mano.
They'll be
O
looking.
último nós sabemos que vai ser o Roberto.
But a blade in the crowd.
Here, my gift to you, in gratitude for the good work you've done.
The work of a master. And that, my students, is how we all should fight. You must be busy. I understand.
Aprendi. Bom, galera, então é isso. Agora nós temos apenas mais 2 missões para finalizar esse joguinho. Vamos descobrir logo logo. A gente vai matar mais 2. Depois provavelmente é o Roberto de Sablé que vai finalizar o game aí. Beleza?